Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Let's see. I think I have everything all good to go. Let me just make sure everything is open so we can just jump right in. Oops. Put my glasses on so I can see. And yeah, all right. Let's get going, shall we? Hope everybody's had a good week. I've been doing okay. It's been, can't believe it's already Friday is basically kind of where I'm at. I don't know. It's been one of those weeks where I know I've been busy, but I don't actually remember everything that I've had to do. So it feels like not productive at the same time. So one of those spinning your wheels kind of weeks. So I'm happy to be here, actually kind of making some art again, because I definitely haven't been doing that all week, but having this little space carved out to really focus on doing stuff is actually pretty nice. So let's just hop right into it. I have realized over the past several weeks that I haven't really given myself 2 hours to create art. It's very much been more of a, I don't know, hour and a half maybe, because I spent so much time doing the review at the beginning, which I'm not going to change, to be clear. I'm still going to do the review of last week's art first, but it's one of those, maybe I will give myself a little bit more time at the end to really kind of push through to get something done that I want to get done. Yeah, so let's start looking at what we have here. There we go. Okay. So, hang on. Why are we? Oh, because we're on the filter. That's why. Okay, we're gonna. Here we go. Red colors. Okay. So, looking at last week's art, I'm not shape-wise, I like it quite a lot. The colors are fine for what I did. I would have liked, I think, to add like some more highlights like along here, just kind of to give it some more depth, because right now we have the base color and some shadows, but there's no highlight color, which, because I have a gradient up here, you can see some of the gradients there, which is nice. But and there's like, oddly, the way I painted this, there's like some highlights here and here. Oh wait, no, because I put a gradient over her as well. Never mind. So yeah, so there's some highlights on her, but there's no actual highlights here or here on any of these places that I think would have just added a little bit more to the overall color language of the piece. It would have really kind of just brought out some of these more interesting details, like here, even in the shadows. So I think I'd like to work on that this time. Just make sure I leave enough time with everything else that I'm doing to not forget to add some of the highlights there, just to really make things pop. And the other thing is just kind of the big empty void here, which all in all, not terrible, because when I look at this, my eyes do go here because it's a bright color first. Well, I guess technically it's Hornet's face, which is a bright color first. Then it goes to here, which again, not bad, and then I guess follows up to here, which then kind of completes the loop because it ends back here. So not terrible. I don't mind that there's a big void there, but I wouldn't mind something a little bit more interesting compositionally. That said, Composition, I think, for the past couple weeks has been pretty nice, but I did miss out on having time to also do some highlights on everything. So choosing a light source. Choosing light source is the main thing I wanted to get done this week, and then kind of make sure that highlights and shadows follow with that. So that's what we're going to work on. In terms of subject matter this week, I have no idea, really. I'm going to want to, I think, what did we get done last week? We did the widow, whose design is kind of, it's fine. Well, yeah, because she's got the big cape thing. Maybe you have her here and be like super creepy, because she has knives, I think, or she just flails her arms out. And then oh, this is just gonna be like the first one that I did, basically, with the bell beast jumping down at her, which, I mean, compositionally that one's fine. I don't have a problem kind of repeating it, I guess, because there's only so much you can do. It doesn't feel very original. I feel like I want to think about it a little bit more. Let's see, another thing that I did, or another thing that I'm planning to do, is explore Bellheart more, so I could revisit the Bellheart statue with everybody here, so like the bell bug kind of. Does he worship it? I don't remember very well. I could do that. Maybe invert it, so looking down from above this time instead of looking up from below. I don't really know if I want to do that much construction work again, especially in the little amount of time that I have to paint. It's gonna take a lot to do all that background stuff. What else? I could do... It was a couple of episodes ago now, but we got the flea caravan to move, so we do just a bunch of the fleas, because I remember it was when it was just kind of sitting on a bench thing, and then there were a bunch of fleas around. Do that. I don't actually remember what the fleas look like. Do they have little antennas? I remember they remind me of dogs, but I don't remember their designs. What else? What else is going on here? There are the big bell guys who are going to be guys with the bell hats. Are they... I know I have to get around them. But I don't know if they're actual enemies. They're kind of cute. Maybe I just do that. Maybe I just do like a giant... maybe I do a giant... bell thing. Kind of off here. Kind of sleeping. Make me feel bad when I have to kill him in the next one. Do of the anime sleep bubble. And a couple of the smaller ones just hanging around. Maybe not on top. Maybe instead of on top, we do, nope, not mirroring. Oh dear. Hitting all the wrong hotkeys, okay. Thank you. Maybe it's not up there, maybe instead it's down here. Kind of snuggle up against it. Copy and paste it as well. And we form mirror horizontally. Do something. Do something like that, and then just not have Hornate in the picture at all. Just do something very cute for all the creatures that we're gonna inevitably have to fight. Yeah, I like that. It's gonna be less epic, but I feel like trying to do something cozy is what I'm feeling for today. Okay, so if that's the case, at the risk of spoiling myself, let's pull up some reference images. Cool. So that is what Silksong. Bell Beast is going to give the wrong answer. All right, Hollow Knight Wiki. Great. Let's go for Bellheart. Is it a Bell Hermit? No, that's the creature that I discovered. Ah, it's the Firm. Okay. We have the Winged Firm and the Firm. Great. Uh-oh. It's a very small image. Okay, so start with the Winged Firm. All right, let's get the what is it that I'm looking for here? Give you vision of the reference image that I'm going to be working from. Great. So yeah, my bell looks quite different than that one, but that's fine. I might actually keep my bell shape as opposed to this one. Yeah, okay. Anyway, we'll go. Oh wow, look at the way that they did their they actually kind of painted it on the rough metal texture here. That's actually really cool. They have a bunch of different like grays and we'll call it brass in there. I think that's maybe something that I can try to incorporate into my painting, is just kind of mimicking this texture that they have here. Actually quite nice when zoomed in. And then the little firm as well has a lot of those kind of colored speckles in the shadows as well. Looks very nice. And then they just have a simple gradient for the character itself, which I think I'm going to try to do a little bit more of, like carrying this style of painting into the actual creature's body itself. But yeah, that's what we'll do. And since this is the only image here, can I merge layer? Merge with layer below, right? Control E. Okay. And then from here, we'll get this one. Fill it up. Ooh, I did a bad job of getting the proportions correct. Alright, well if that's the case, then I'm going to have the winged firm on this edge, and then we'll have the other couple of small ones wandering around on this side. Yeah, okay. We'll lock that, we'll rename it to sketch. Add a new one for... Alright, now how do I want to... I think the way I'm gonna separate the layers this time around is I'm just going to separate it by character, so I can lay out the character and then the background. But we'll start with the oh gosh, what color is the background going to be? Because they are going to be kind of a blue and orange-ish. I want the background to be, because they're surrounded by bells, there's going to be a lot of warmth, probably, because I want the, so because it's going to be a cozy image, I'm going to want it to be warm-ish, so we're going to go with like an orange. Maybe brown? More red, more yellow. Somewhere in the middle here. I'll do that. Fill it in. Then we will lighten it up with some yellow. Go with a airbrush brush. Okay. I want it to be more yellow and just like, ooh, that's verging on too green. There we go. Okay. We'll go with that for the background for now. Once again, rename it to we'll lock that down. Add another layer for the, come on, add another layer This will be the winged firm. That's right. Okay. Cool. And then we'll go back to this color, and then it's kind of a bluish gray. Somewhere in this range. A bit bigger. Oh, that's much more blue than I thought it was. I'm gonna shift over to here. Desaturate it a little bit more. Right to there. Nice base layer of the blue. Make sure it's got some nice rough edges here. And then I want it to be kind of lying on the ground, so kind of have it there. Before I refine that edge too much, I'm going to give it the bell hat, which we will go with nice color. We'll go a little bit more yellow around here. Give it the nice hat shape. Bell. That comes in. It goes up. Nice little line here. Kind of comes in to a point. Yeah, and then it's got a very silver bluish ring at the top, which we will have here. Yeah. Very much too blue, but that's fine. Cool. Back to this. And then back to this. I don't think I want it to be fully straight line, because, again, it's sleeping, so I kind of want it to be lying on the ground and have these rough edges here, which, again, now that I think of it, because it's going to be in the foreground, I should have done that after the bell itself. So, yeah, okay, let's hide the sketch. Let's go with the working on rendering the bell itself, and then I will worry about making the fluffiness of the firm stand out after the bell is done. So bell first. I think, I think I want actually some warmer colors and warmer shadows, more desaturated. And here, maybe? That looks about right for the underside shadow of the bell that I want. So once again, we'll render the bell first and then cover it up with the fluff of the firm that I want. We'll use this again just as a light gonna be around. I need it to go up around this direction. Have it be a curved surface. And then I guess there's just gonna be a little bit of one around here that will get covered up probably by other things. Yeah, and that's gonna be all of the large chunks there. This is far too large. Put this down. This one as well. This is gonna be smaller. Okay. All right, and then okay, let's see how do I do this? I need to first of all, this color is not correct. It is too saturated? I don't know. It's just not right. Is this better? Maybe. We'll do this as a lighter edge highlight. Oh, that's very much blending into the background. Okay. Okay, we're gonna I'll have to adjust that. Oop, I didn't mean to create a new one. Okay, no, in terms of working it, because I want the... Oh, okay, we're just gonna do a... on this background here. Do a temporary pure gray, kind of just mid-tone. Oh, hey, look at that. I matched the actual background pretty exactly. That is nice. Okay, so we'll keep it there. I'll keep it kind of in the cooler realm. No, because I want it to be... Try that again. I want it to be slightly off of just a pure gray. That way, when I have the actual warm background on, it still reads as a warm color. I think that's what I want to do. Okay, great. We'll do that. Oop, I didn't mean to lock it. Back in with the brush. Ooh, wrong color. That again. Yeah, okay, so we have that. Make sure we have some suggestion of three-dimensionality around here as well. Cool. Now I want to... It darkens a lot in there. I guess because there's not a whole lot of light in the area. So we'll mimic that. Go pretty dark. We'll make it yeah, that's fine. Reset the size. And then, ooh, I did that wrong. I missed a full oh dear. Okay, so we have another bump out here as well. With this, we'll trim that down a little bit and give a little bit more space here. That looks closer. Okay. And then this one just actually comes out further this way. All right. Yeah. All right. Back to this. We have. We'll paint it down, trying to give the direction, make it look more like this is a rounded shape with the brush strokes right now. Bigger, some more coverage. Okay, the brushstrokes currently looks like it's more of a toque or a beanie, but yeah, okay. I like the direction that it's heading, at least. So we have. I see a shape, at least, which is nice. And then we'll need to go... Well, it's even darker too, huh? Sure. Right in the middle. Quite dark. Patches of darkness all throughout the... bell. Oh, there's just right there, and then there's right in the middle there. Okay. Okay. Set the size. And then I want to get it a little bit warmer as well. So if we go back here and lighter. Very thin. Ba-ba-ba-bum. here. Let me just a touch more orange. Throw in more splashes. Oh, interesting. And then there's no highlights in the middle. All right. If we do that, bring this down. Rotate the canvas, make it easier for me to work on here. Interesting, there's a patch of light in there, so we'll keep that. Oh gosh, and then there's absolutely no detail in here yet, so... oops, nope, 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 nope. Zoom in, there we go. Oh, that's not what I wanted. What was I looking at? I was looking at this, right? We're gonna do some of this here. That up. like that original color that I chose. It's not warm enough. Okay, no, they're too harsh of a change. Yeah, okay, that's better. There's a bit more. Okay. There's a little bit of gray in there as well, so I'll grab that. We will lighten it up and desaturate it just a little bit more. And we'll do a few of these larger bits. This is just too much of a single color. Add a couple more. Whoop, wrong button. Okay, let's see, what am I missing? This edge is too light, so we'll need to darken it down a little bit. Go. Is it clean edge again? No, I don't like that. It's far too large. Okay. Oops. We're gonna that's far too much one color. Okay. All right, that's the shape I think I want. Now down a little bit. Down a little bit as well. So what am I missing here? I'm missing the definition along this area. Right here. So I need to... think what I need to do. Oh. Why did that not select the color that I wanted? Nope, that's not what I wanted either. Wrong buttons. Okay. Zoom in. Out here. Want to rotate. And zoom out just a little bit. I need to be able to redo that. Redefine the shape there. Okay. That is looking better. I think I'm trying to adhere too closely to the source material and not just kind of working with what I've got to show the shape of the bell. I think part of the issue is that I have many brush strokes that are the same size, so it's kind of blending together and just looking too busy. So I'm not going for like a full pointillism style. That's maybe eventually, because I do like the way it looks most of the time. But for now, I think that I'm too far away from my comfort zone. So we'll do a little bit more gradual. Okay, yeah, I think that's... Yeah, I'm already... Okay. We're... Because it's ratted, it's shiny. Yes, it gets dark in the middle, but I've started that too far to the outside. We'll give some variation in color, especially make sure we try to... Oh, whoop. Should we try to show that this is a continuous, consistent material? So we're going to try to make sure that light parts kind of align all the way down. And then in the darker shadows, that's where we can have fun with, make sure it's not all just black. But I need to be consistent with where they show up, at least so it's a continual shape that we can see and recognize. And that's what I was having trouble with. Yeah, if we have like a dark patch like right here, continues up this way. Get rid of all the lighter colors there. And a little bit of this copperish color into there. This larger, darker patch. Add some of the color back in just a sec, but I do want to make sure it is nice and dark as a base. Alright. Okay, yeah, I'm already much happier with how that has turned out. Note to self, practice pointillism on your own, but that's... Okay, so let's back to this, grab some of this color, that up a little bit. This one be maybe there. Be relatively a straight edge because this is oh. Sorry, I want it to be relatively straight edge because it is an edge on like a metal object, which is generally pretty hard and straight. So we'll pull some of this color down, and then we'll clean it up in a second. Nope. clean it up with a bit of a lighter color as well. Variation shade. So that's a nice one there. Let's go in and clean up along here as well. That's too bright. I'll go darker. Good. I do want to continue that up further, not just. Bring the opacity down. Do want it to be a little bit more dull. Down a little bit. Okay. Now we're back to here. Set everything. Too much blue in there. Come on. Nope. Do a little bit more here. Back again a little bit there. Once again. Too small, clean that up. I do feel like I need like an actual edge highlight now. Do something like super strong and warm, kind of in that range. Oops. Oh man. Kind of a... on the edges to just more of a warm light coming out from over top. Let's go a bit further in. Oops, I don't mean to put that up like that here. Oh, no. Okay. Oops. Yeah, that's... to be lighter. Oh, not gray. Oh, it's far too gray. Okay, I think that's fine. Last bit, we'll do the loop up here. Look at that. Flatten this out. interesting. Anyway, getting distracted. Some shadows up here. Just draw this back a little bit more. Give you a nice light highlight there. Sure. Then you'll fade off to this color instead of that vibrant blue. Make sure that doesn't bleed through at all so we can see that it's on top. Alright, it's maybe a little small, but that's fine. I don't need to worry about it too much. It's not kind of the main focus. Okay. Now on to the fuzzy body. I want it to be a little bit it's on the ground and not in the air. I want to have like a little lump, like its cheeks are out on the ground. It's relaxing. Have some darker. Ooh. Do how do I do her? Go darker. Oop, not saturated, more desaturated. Oh, jeez. Oh, I was erasing instead of painting. Need. Oh, how am I rendering their eyes? I'm definitely overworking that area. I think maybe I just do the big black lines. The shape of the cheeks there. Gosh. Not. I want. Yeah, that looks better. That's more off to the side. Maybe. Ooh. Maybe this just needs to continue off the edge of the face. Nope. Come on. Yeah, I'm not super upset with that. We'll stick there. Oh, he's got some wings too. Okay. Cool. We'll do a layer of wings behind it. Light color, large brush. Yeah, alright, that looks quite nice. Cool. And then... yeah, I'm actually okay with that. We'll do... do I want to... I kind of want to just do the anime leap bubble. Oops. We'll do that on a separate layer. So that way I can shift it around. Considering there's no actual clear nostrils, maybe it's better if it's off to the side here. Nah. Nah, we're just gonna not need that, I don't think. With the winged firm, great. We have this being Hollow Knight, I feel odd not having Hornet in here. Maybe if we just group those together. And firm. Oh, that's right. What do we want? I feel like the pop of red color from Hornet would fit nicely in here. But I don't know where that would be. So let's... what is going on? Brush. And go back to the sketch. Is Hornet like here? Kind of off in the background, just some red to fill up this side of this. Yeah, and then is she? I think she's entering. So we're looking in here. Yeah. Okay. And then how big do we want her to be? Yeah, okay, I think that's good. Cool. We'll lock that. The winged firm is good. We'll create a new layer for Hornet. And then our brush. Once again, ooh. And its head is pretty much pure white. In and then Hornet's cloak is very fire engine red. It's actually in the background, so she'll be back behind the firm. And then from here, we'll give some variation in color. So some darker red shadows. Oh, because I hit the scroll bar. That's why. Oh, and then we're done with the... We're done with the sketch layer, because painted Hornet enough now that I kind of have a sense for how this should go. looks like the back of her head. Oh, probably because there's no eyes on it. So let's do that. Nope, that's not the right spot. God, the first pass always looks so haunted. Nope, that's not working. Okay, let us instead go actually get reference, because that's kind of important. Thought I had it, definitely do not. So, not Silk, it's Hornet. Hornet. Pollinate Silksong. Thank you. Alright, and then we'll put the reference back up. Here. So what am I doing wrong? The head shape is is that incorrect? Do the eyes entirely. Okay. Head shape is more correct. Come on. Okay, now let's try this once more. Eyes are here. There we go. Still a little haunted, but definitely better right off the bat. Okay. Nope, overworked it. Yeah, okay, so we have our shape here. Slightly larger. Around the top side. Okay, yep, that's better. We're just gonna take that shape. We're gonna shift it off to the side. Whoop. Take this one as well. You're going to shift it down. Okay. Back to brush, grab the white. Fill in the gaps. It is now too low. Up there. Nope, 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 nope. Yeah, okay. That feels more correct. Put that in a little bit. And we will do a little bunny up there. And a small brush. Oh, why are we that color? That's not. Going out here. Three-dimensional shape with a mask. Up a bit. Refine the 3D vision of the mask. Bring this up a little bit. Ooh, I wonder if I need it in here as well. Oops. Yeah, that looks... That's far too much detail that nobody's ever going to see, so let's pause there. A second to thicken this up. Yeah, you can tell it's Hornet. I think that's good enough for now. Hello, the one and only player. How's it going? Yeah, let's do... Pretty happy with that right now. Next thing, I want to work on some shading. Do that color. And then we'll lock the alpha layer here so I can just oh, no. I'll lock the transparency there so I can just work on the shading here without adjusting the shape of the face. Or the full head, I guess, technically. And we're gonna go airbrush, much smaller. Brush. I'm gonna do some what's the word? Not ambient shadows, but ambient occlusion. Where the cloak ends. And then yeah, okay. great. I think that's the main subjects of the painting. Now we'll do, just kind of to finish it off, a little bit of gradient painting, so that we can get some gray gradient. There'll be probably a multiply layer. It's kind of to give some distance between Hornet and the winged firm. So I'll do another gradient layer here. Oh, whoops. Definitely not what I wanted. A little bit of shading down there. And then I think I also want luminosity thing here. I'll do yellowish, like a nice light yellow. Oh. That's definitely too bright. You want a screen, maybe? No, that's definitely not the right color. We'll... Oh, whoops. Oh, no. Oh, I want multiply. Okay. Another new layer. Because that's the shadows. Now this one, this is the one that I want to be the velocity here. Or we'll do screen to start with. Do a nice warm light color. Hang on, how am I... This is... How does this work again? Ah, there we go, okay. This is what I want. I want to... have that there. Great. And then for Hornet, we're gonna group, add this in, oops. Just over her. What, okay, hang on. Okay, we are here. I think that's fine. No, because I want, hang on. So we will group this in here with Hornet, just shading on her. And then I want like a haze layer between everything. So we're gonna do pale gray. Going up. And then I want a full opacity, I think. No, that's too light. We're gonna go darker, so. This again. Yeah, okay. And then for the winged firm, I want some additional lightness here. Go some light blue. Yes, so, what is happening? What happened to my extra layer? Okay, that's great. Oh dear, how do I... maybe that's not in there, so it's just a separate layer, so it's not affected as much. Yeah, I think that looks good. Great, and then... no, I take it back. I like those being lighter. Yeah, okay, great. Cool. And then the last one, I also want another gradient layer on top of Hornet. Oops. Nope, not that color. Back to the orange. Whoop. The screen as well. No, overlay. A nice orange tint onto... No, that doesn't actually make any difference at all. So we'll just leave it there, maybe? What is this? This is the... No, I don't think I actually need that. I think that's fine. I think, if anything, I'll do... Okay, no, we're... Get rid of that one. We'll get a filter layer. Do we have a desaturation a little bit? The lightness? Yeah, just darken her up a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, okay. That's pretty happy with that, with where we ended up. Cool. Let's... Yeah. All right. There we are. That is, oops. Actually transition. There you go. So this is the stream art for Monday's stream of Silksong. We are going to be... Yeah, okay. So thank you for checking out the art stream today. We're doing the fan art of Silksong for Monday's stream thumbnail. I will be putting that together after I sign off for the day. But thanks for hanging out. I hope you all have a great weekend. And if you are working on game stuff, good luck with that. And I'll be back on Monday morning at 9:30 as well. We will be once again checking out playing through Silksong for the first time, and hopefully maybe I'll see you there. But for now, take care and I will see you on Monday. Yes. Oh, hang on. Last thing before we sign off, we're just gonna whoop. Say hello to the floof. Hi. Yeah, that's it. All right, have a good one. Take care.